Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And yeah, we're going to be talking about Doctor Who. There's been quite a bit of news lately, which is interesting and meh as well at the same time. So yeah, we're going to get into this and we're going to take a look. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Not really. It's going to be boring. But yeah, so here we go with Doctor Who TV. They have posted this, which was I think the original article was posted in the Sun. I know there are other channels. I won't mention names, but they keep saying exclusive on their channel. But it's like, yeah, but this was dropped like days ago on mainstream rags. So yeah, exclusives, clickbait. So I'm not doing an exclusive. This is just me talking about articles that I've seen and heard about and reading them and taking a look. It's not a very long article on Doctor Who TV, which is why I like it. So yeah, so Doctor Who reportedly faces axe as Ncuti Gatwa quits and crew is laid off. Now this has been happened. This has been planned for a while, ever since it was decided that they'd have to wait until season 2 airs to see if there will be a season 3. But the thing is, I don't think that's right. I think the fact that they haven't released anything other than the see how season 2 goes rather than just going ahead with season 3, because one, there's no budget. I mean, you think about it, Disney put 100 million in to the show for what's it now, four Christmas specials, season 1, and that's including this this Christmas's last Christmas, or this Christmas just gone special. So they put 100 million into that, and there's no evidence of seeing we don't know where it's gone. There's nothing in the show that actually says, oh these look at these extra visual effects that we can use because we got an extra 100 million from Disney. That's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, but let's get past that. Let's just take a look at this article. I'm sure you guys have heard about this anyway. Crybaby Who. Doctor Who faces axe. Ncuti ready to quit. Ready to quit. He's quit. I mean, he's literally. I believe he's actually announced that he's heading to Hollywood right now, because he's got commitments in Hollywood right now. So I mean, he's leaving a sinking ship, and I don't think I think his narcissistic nature doesn't let him understand that he is part of the reason it's sinking. I mean, yeah, he was in Barbie. So what? There are other people in Barbie as well. You were not a main character in Barbie, so you can't say, well, I did Barbie. It was great. Yeah, sure, if you say so. But yeah, and don't forget, guys, these are my thoughts and opinions on things. This is not anything other than that. I mean, I am not the writer of these articles, and a lot of people keep trolling in my videos when I do these, that I'm wrong and this. But don't tell me that I'm wrong. I'm going by what's in front of me. So if anything in this article is wrong in your opinion, then you go to them. Don't complain to me about something that they got wrong, because I am only going by what they say. That's it. So yeah, their report states that a recent series of Doctor Who have suffered abysmal ratings. Yes, we know that. Largely attributing it to what they describe as shoehorning wokery into storylines. Well, it is. That is exactly what they've done. It is absolutely ridiculous the way that they've handled it. But yeah, let's carry on. So they do note BBC executives have postponed any final decision about the show's future until after Gatwa's second season airs later this year. Yeah, well, we heard that. I've been hearing that for over a week, maybe 2 weeks. They claim that Gatwa has already filmed and his exit regeneration, which could align with last month's sudden reshoots on the 2025 final. That is it. Ncuti is not going to be the Doctor after season 2. I knew this from the start. We knew this before season 1 started because, if I remember rightly, I may or may not have done a video on it, but Ncuti and Millie both released statements. Millie saying that she wasn't going to be in Doctor Who past season 1, and she wasn't in the special. Ncuti was saying that he didn't want to be the Doctor for more than 2 years, for more than 2 seasons, and he's not going to be the Doctor for more than 2 seasons. I knew this was coming before they did, apparently, because they did an article. But yeah, the fact that they reshot part of the final of season 2 kind of suggests that that's it. There's not going to be any more Ncuti as Doctor Who after season 2. Now, I have an issue with this. I'll go into that in a minute. But an unnamed insider reportedly gave the reason for this apparent exit, as Ncuti doesn't want to be tied to the series beyond this and plans to relocate to Los Angeles with several Hollywood projects standing by for him. He doesn't have projects waiting for him. Not anymore. In my opinion, I wouldn't be surprised if he's just going to be in theatre. He's not going to be in movies or anything. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to be in theatres on stage for a long time. But if he's in a film, fine. But it's probably not going to be one that I'm going to watch, right? Concerns were also raised about the show's management, with the insider claiming the show has been poorly managed in recent years. poorly managed, poorly written, poorly directed, poorly produced. Everything, the entire thing. And there's a lot of people who've been working on this show for years and now being cast aside due to poor leadership, poor everything. They added that warnings about certain episodes being too caught up in an agenda rather than telling a story were ignored. Yeah, of course they would ignore it, because they're the ones that wanted to. That's the whole point of their version of Doctor Who, was to get that point across. They wanted to do the toxic messaging. Beyond Gatwa's apparent departure, The Sun also reports uncertainty over whether Disney will renew its £100 million Doctor Who deal with the BBC, which isn't the first time we've heard this. No. Meanwhile, crew members working in Cardiff are reportedly frustrated, having been left in limbo after filming wrapped last week. So the show is done. The show is done. I mean, the Bad Wolf Company itself has literally thrown Doctor Who out on the curb. Literally, there's other articles that are saying it. I mean, you can Google it and you will see that Bad Wolf, the company the company producing it, has literally thrown it away. They've gotten rid of the sets. So the insider stated word on set is that the BBC will shelve the series for at least 5 years. The crew were told not to hold their breath for work on the series for at least 10 years. So 5 or 10. Apparently, really. They added, as we scramble to find work, those responsible get to ride off on to other well-paid projects without any repercussions. Filming wrapped on Friday afternoon with no fanfare or celebration. It's dead. It's dead. The thing is, with filming a regeneration, they could. I mean, I've always said it. They could save Doctor Who by making season 3 a fresh Doctor, and if they've done the regeneration, then there's no reason why the BBC shouldn't go on for another for at least one more season. Especially considering the fact that there are people that are talking about a specific person that is in the lead to become the next Doctor. But if it's going to be in 5 to 10 years, I don't think it will work. It will work out. Okay, so despite these claims, the Mirror says that a BBC spokesperson denied the rumours, stating this story is incorrect. Doctor Who has not been shelved. As we have previously stated, the decision on season 3 will be made after season 2 airs. The deal with Disney Plus was for 26 episodes, and exactly half of those still have to transmit. And as for the rest, we never comment on the Doctor and future storylines. Really? Really? Fine. Notably, while this statement refutes the cancellation claims, at least until after Gatwa's second season has aired, it does not specifically deny reports of his exit, leaving speculation about his departure unresolved. With no further confirmation beyond this statement, it's best, as always, to wait until more concrete information emerges. Exactly. But at the same time, the way things have been worded and everything, it makes sense. We knew from before that Ncuti didn't want to stay, didn't want to be a long-term part of Doctor Who. Because he wants to get out and do movies. He wants his fame. He wants his money. He wants Hollywood, baby. So yeah. So him leaving is not a surprise. I mean, he's been talking about it. Well, it's been mentioned since before season 1 aired, before the Christmas, before David Tennant came back. So it's not something that you would not believe. I mean, you would believe everything about it. That's for sure. So why don't you tell me what you guys think? Because I think that it's great that Shoot is not going to be in, going forward from season 2. I mean, it's a bad thing that we're not going to get a confirmation on season 3. Until after season 2 airs, which means we're going to probably there will be a 2-year gap anyway, from the sound of it, because Bad Wolf has literally taken the sets down, and they haven't stored them. That's the thing, because it costs money to store them. They've literally taken the sets down, and I'm assuming destroyed them or put them outside where they can rot for all they care. Because they destroyed the franchise for this version of the franchise. I'm not saying that they've destroyed the Doctor Who franchise altogether. They've destroyed their version or their variation of the franchise. Now, it can be reset. Like I said before, I've said it multiple times. All they had to do is regenerate Ncuti into someone else, and this is what we're going to go into now, because according to Nation Kimru, sorry for butchering that. I'm not Welsh. I did live in Wales for a while, but spelling, it's all different. They're talking about this. So yeah, Michael Sheen to be the first Welsh Doctor. This is like a poll thing. It's like it's like who most likely to be or something. It's not very long, I don't think. It's a bit longer than the other one, I think, but we're not going to go into too much detail. The point is that this is Michael Sheen. He's a Welsh actor. He's pretty good. He's done some good things. We're going to look at his IMDb. So yeah, we're going to look. So he's been in quite a few. We're going to go down. So he's been in some notable things. These are just one. I'm just going to read out the ones that I recognise. Obviously, I haven't watched all of his films. I mean, there's a lot of films that I haven't seen. But I mean, he's okay as an actor, I think. And from what I've seen in other ways, it's the same. He's not that bad. I mean, I mean, look. Well, look. Uh, Four Feathers, 2002. Yeah, that was a good film. I liked that. There's actually three versions of that film. Underworld. He was Lucian in Underworld, so he was in at least three of them. Yeah. Timeline. He was Lord Oliver. I liked Timeline. It actually had uh, quite a good story to it, actually, to be honest. Um, Kingdom of Heaven. He was good in that. He wasn't in it for long. I don't think. I think he was like he was his father at the beginning, and then he died. So I mean, he was like in the first like 15, 20 minutes, maybe. Underworld Evolution. Yep. League of Gentlemen. Apocalypse. Um, uh, Blood Diamond. That's popular. That was quite a common one to hear about for a while. And Rise of the Lycans. Um, he was in Twilight Saga, New Moon. Um, what else? Alice in Wonderland, Unthinkable, Tron Legacy. He was the voice of the House in Doctor Who in 2011. Which episode? I did that wrong. Sorry, that one. What episode? The Doctor's Wife. Okay, makes sense. Resistance, Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn, parts 1 and 2. I know a lot of ladies that will know that or remember that. Yeah, so he's been. You can see he's been in quite a few good things, and a number of things that well, most of them I haven't seen because I'm not that into following specific actors. I follow specific genres with actors. Um, War of the World's musical drama, really. Doolittle. So yeah, you can see he's been in quite a few good things, and he's also been in quite a few bad things, like most actors. But I mean, his career is little of interest when it comes to Doctor Who. I would rather listen hear what his politics is to find out if he considers himself as a political activist type thing. You know, because it's the activists that cause the problems. It's not the actors; it's the activists that claim to be actors. You know, they put themselves in their role. But I don't have a problem with this. I mean, I like him as an actor. Um, I mean, I'm not going to go through too much of this, but I will go here. This is something that I wanted to highlight this um, because this is a good thing to highlight. This bit. Um, so yeah, so Michael Sheen administering a little Welsh sugar to the Doctor's intergalactic adversaries. Sorry, and I'm sure his great mate David Tennant would be on hand with some top time travel tips. That would be a concern to me, especially the way that David Tennant is right now. So yeah, I don't like the idea that he's a good friend, a great mate with David Tennant. I mean, yeah, he was in Bad Omens, wasn't he? They were in Bad Omens together, but it's the fact that he says he's a great mate. David Tennant is that David Tennant claiming to he be a great mate of his, or is it him claiming that David Tennant is a great mate? That's about the only thing that concerns me. I mean, we saw before season 1 when David Tennant came back from Doctor Who with 2 specials. We saw how bad he had become, and then since then he's said things that are ridiculous, pro DEI, which is an oxymoron because they don't include everyone; they just include what they think everyone should be like. So it's I mean, like I said, I didn't want to go into too much detail of the second article because this video is already 20 minutes long. But you can understand my meaning. Michael Sheen, yeah, he could be a great Doctor, but the problem is, in 10 years, 5 years, however long, 2 years. I mean, we need season 1 to air right now in order to find out whether we're going to get season 3. And when is Doctor Who season 2 airing? Sorry about that. My phone should have been on mute. I must have not muted it properly. Sorry about that, guys. It's on mute now. All right. Oh yeah, there's a trailer for season 2, isn't there? April. So next month, February, March, April. Yeah, we've got well over a month to go, so that'll be good. But it's not saying what day. If I go to episodes, season 2. That just says April. Yeah. All right. Okay. So yeah. So we've got to wait until April. See it. What time? When in April? I don't know. Probably the start of April, knowing them. But yeah. And please. Just remember.
I said, don't disturb you. I'm cleaning my room.